Welcome viewers to another unboxing review. This one focuses on the Airfix 148 Tomahawk Mk.II, a kit that has just been re-released with this stunning box artwork. I mean, I don't think you can get much better than that. The big shark mouth on it, that's incredible. So, on the top edge of the box, we have generic information. See if I can get this to focus. There we go. Length 202mm, width 237mm, and pieces 106. I'll go across so you can read the information. Got the two schemes included. Now, very tempted to do it in the scheme A, but even scheme B is tempting in the Turkish Air Force, something I haven't done before, but I think the shark mouth wins. What else have we got? We've got the recommended onboard paints, the paint call out for the pilots as well, for pilot. It's a skill level 2 kit, and it's 2 flying hours. On the bottom half of the kit, we have warnings in different languages, the cartograph logo, so Decals definitely cartograph, and then down here we have the model design in tooling was 2016, but this decal scheme and pack design was 2024, made in India. So yes, this code for the box is A05133A. So join me guys as I unbox this new Airfix recent tooling re-release, the 148 Tomahawk Mk.II. So time to have a look at the instructions for the 148 Tomahawk Mk.II. Now these are in Airfix's up-to-date instructions. So like usual, you've got the information there about the aircraft and the specifications, and that's repeated in multiple different languages. And then down here we have an acknowledgement, and we have the again, for best results, surfaces should be washed in warm soapy water. So yeah, let's dive into them, shall we? Like usual, we've got the assembly instructions in multiple different languages there, and the assembly icon instructions. Luckily, we have this nice indicates final location red highlighter game compared to the Aston Martin I recently unboxed. So diving straight in, we're building up the cockpit floor. Most of it is painted in US interior green. Attaching the gear stick there. Building up the seat, that's made in well, one part so far, attaching it to a seat bulkhead, dropping that into the assembly we did in step 1. And then the seat itself is made up of 2 parts, the seat here and then the back support, and that is glued in. Oh sorry, that was nothing to do with the seat, that was a fuel tank or a tank of some sort. You can just see it there in the back. Apologies about that. Moving on, we've got the I think this is the control panel maybe. We'll see if there's a decal for that. Got another lever being put in there. Down here we're building up the sides, and it's beautifully detailed interior. A few different decals, in fact you've got quite a lot of decals, so that's nice. Attaching that to the side, and then we're repeating it with the other side. And this has only got the one decal, but still plenty of nice detail, and that forms like a bathtub sort of thing, a bit like the Spitfire, but it works very well. Moving on, we've got the here it is. That was a bulkhead. We're fitting the control panel here with rudders, and that is located there. It shows you how it should look, and there is a decal for that. Got the option of an included pilot figure. Now luckily this is separately moulded arms, so you can position them holding the control levers. So that's a nice touch with a full paint guide there. We've got a crew access door being added there. Again, you could probably leave that open if you wanted. Moving on down, we've got the a light being attached, and then we're bringing in the entire assembly then. So that should slot in nicely, hopefully no issue. Building up the air intake for the aircraft, attaching that. Air filters, not filters, I think they are, yeah. Someone will let me know. Attaching the bit to house the propeller in. And then we've got the other side of the fuselage, another light being attached. And then we are bringing it all together. Hopefully, what you've put here and here, it should fit quite nicely. Now I'm just having a look actually. I've just noticed it says put the a door in there. Well, I assumed it was a door. It's a blanking plate, is it? Because then it shows this image here, and is this a camera? I didn't see you make one up. But yeah, it has sort of a camera because it's noted here. And it's noted there. Is that I haven't seen it? No? I can't see it being added. But Airfix puts it there, so we'll have a look, we'll see if that part's included. That's strange. Anyway, moving on from that, we've attaching the lower part now for the air intake. Chopping a couple of holding pieces of plastic off. Putting in the engine covers. Putting in the 2 machine guns. And then attaching these side pieces on, which will sit onto the wings. Talking about the wings, you've got the option of drilling a 2mm hole for an aircraft stand, and you'll be dropping in the rear wheelbase. That should be nice. Painting that up in khaki, and then this bit here in US interior green. Attaching the upper halves of the wings, along with a couple of covers for the end of the wheel wells. Attaching the horizontal stabilizers here, bringing them in, touching the tail of the aircraft, and that gives you the option to move. So that's handy. You can have the radiator outlet in the opened or closed position, open position, closed. Here you have the option of undercarriage retracted or raised. I'll probably do it on the ground, so this version. Again, these are if you want the undercarriage up, you just drop in the wheel, a simple bit, glue it on, and then glue the covers on. But if you want them retracted, you have the main wheel support, painted up in aluminium, supporting bracket, and then on the other side you have the same again. You have the wheel bay covers being added on separately, so that's nice. And then you're adding the wheels, and it's 2 parts. Luckily you can paint this all black and then just paint this up in aluminium, so that saves on damascene. Got the propeller sub-assembly here, so that's nice. Have the option of it, if you don't glue that, you can have the option of it spinning. You have 2 options here. Option A, you fill and file both of these gun portal holes, or if it's option B, you have the option of putting 2 guns in. And the exhaust also going at this step. Down here we have the rear canopy glass and the gun sight going in. And then to finish it all off, it gives you the option of having a closed canopy and the opened canopy, so you can have a look and see what the interior detail looks like. So let's have a look at the colour sheets. We've got Scheme A, which is number 1686, Bomber Defence Training Flight, Royal Air Force, Hickson, Staffordshire, England, 1943. And I gather as this is a training force, they probably wouldn't have had the machine guns mounted on. But this is a very attractive scheme of, let's have a look what those paints are. We've got matte ocean grey and matte dark green finish with an underneath of satin medium sea grey. But this scheme has the lovely shark mouth on the front, which, well, it's one of the biggest reasons I want to do it in this scheme. It looks very impressive and very scary at the same time. Got very minimal decals, not overly many, which is good. Gives you the diameter of the yellow warning bits on the tips of the propeller, 2mm. Some information there about the aircraft. I'll let you read that. And then down here we just have the other side of the aircraft, which is all looking very, very nice. Scheme B is a bit different. This is an ex-RAF allocated to 14th Battalion, 3rd Regiment, Turkish Air Force in 1941. Now this is, I'll get a second one I think of this aircraft, because this also is a very interesting scheme. Never built it in the Turkish Air Force, so if it wasn't for the shark mouth on the other one, I'd be doing this. But yeah, very minimalist decals, not overly many. They would have all been repainted or overpainted. So we've got the squares there, red and white, the Turkish Air Force. Got the crescent there in a red background, which is matte wine red. They're the paint call-outs, by the way. And this is finished in a matte beige green. I've been 1941. This was the RAF's go-to of undertone colour. Again, 2mm tips on the propeller. But yes, very less decals than Scheme A. But I just don't think it's attractive without those big shark mouths on the front. Let me know what you guys think now. What scheme will you be building this in? We'll be next taking a look at the decals. So looking at the decals, these are cartograph decals, so always very good. We start off with the cone stencils, which include control panels, and these are all the decals for inside the cockpit as well. You can see how clear they are to read. Very nicely produced. So they're your common ones. Then we come down to the Scheme A, the two yellow strips for the leading edge of the wings. Got your large shark mouths, which look very impressive indeed. Your RAF round doors. And tail decals and the serial number. They include a band as well, which you can probably paint if you don't want to use a decal. But yes, they're beautifully printed. So this is Scheme B, not as many. These are the squares. You get them, two crescents, crescent moons, and one decal with 33, I think that is. So yes, very nice decal sheet. Like I say, cartograph are always very good decals, so they should go down a treat. Really nicely printed. So having a look at some plastic now. We have the seat bulkhead here, the rudder pedals, control lever, another one there, front machine guns, nicely moulded pilot, got the wheels of the aircraft, the wheel supports, wheel well covers, open and closed, floor of the cockpit, beautifully moulded, the two side walls, the rear engine bulkhead, parts to build up the seat, fuel tank that sits behind the seat supports, wing machine guns, a different set of front machine guns, depending on different variants, exhausts, and I believe that could be Part 58, something maybe to do with the camera they thought about including. And then we've got the camera bay door cover. All very nicely moulded. We'll turn it over. There's the control panel detail. Should look great. Maybe cut out the decals individually, recess them. That should look good. Got the internal walls of the cockpit, nicely detailed. Nice detail on that. You've got the seat. Got the an ejector pin mark on the back of the pilot. That shouldn't be an issue. But yes, all looks very nice. That frame does. Being a latest release, it's in Airfix's new dark grey plastic, which is much easier to work with. So that's another bonus right there. Got sprue B here. These have the upper wings, plenty of recessed detail on them. Got the two sides of the fuselage, again beautifully moulded with recessed panel lines. Same again on this one. Really nice. And then down here we've got bits to build up the air intakes and the interior of the wheel well, which is in like a fabric moulded texture. So that looks good. Some nice internal framework in there. No ejector pin marks should be seen. So that's a plus from Airfix, well done. Really nicely moulded. The final grey plastic sprue features the propeller, horizontal stabilisers, and parts to build up the propeller, optional fuel tank, and then the lower half of the wings. Again, beautifully moulded, recessed panel lines. Got the tail fin, engine cowlings, and they're the parts of the wings that you attach to the fuselage. Beautifully moulded again with raised rivets, that looks to be. So yes, all the dark plastic is beautiful, crisp and clean. There's no flash that I can see. So well done, Airfix. They look great. Got the final sprue now. Clear plastic. Again, holding it above the instruction sheet. Writing is eligible through the glass. That's perfectly moulded. It's really nice. And down here, got the gun bay sight, the camera door in a glass panel, and this here looks to be the camera bit itself. So yes, they do include it. Shows that on the instructions, but doesn't show you the step to build it. That's strange. Probably slots in somewhere. We'll take another look, but yes. Beautifully moulded glass parts there, plastic parts. You just have no issue whatsoever with them. So yeah, it's a beautifully engineered kit. You get 3 grey plastic sprues and 1 clear plastic sprue. So plenty of parts to keep you occupied and a brilliant kit to build. Well, wrapping this unboxing video up now. What a beautiful kit this is. Firstly, graced by the gorgeous box artwork, and then the parts inside, which are all sublime. Brilliant cartograph decals as usual. So yes, excellent kit, would highly recommend it. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and like. There'll be a few more unboxing videos this week, and again, let me know what kits you'd like to see on the channel. All I've got to say is thank you for watching, and bye for now.